Murder Inquiry, Scene 1, Take 2.
Hello and welcome to 4 o'clock news. Today's breaking news is that Giacomo Matteotti is dead. His body was found in Riano, 30 kilometres from Rome. The majority of people expect this was the work of the fascists, but what evidence do we have of Mussolini being involved? Well, the simple answer is none. Despite the different opinions on Mussolini, nobody denies that he is a clever, opportunistic man, and if he did indeed simply kidnap and kill Matteotti days after Matteotti spoke out against him and how he was deposed, then it was uncharacteristic of him. We now go to Jessfield, live outside Matteotti's house, where he was kidnapped. Hello, Jess.
Scene 5, take 1.
Hello, Matt. On this unseasonably cold Rome day, I am standing outside the residence of Matteotti's home, the Socialist Party leader. Earlier this week, he produced evidence suggesting that the Fascist Party had been using violence and intimidation during the election campaign. Earlier today, it was reported Matteotti had been kidnapped by several strict fascist followers, only days after the allegations had been made. Here with me now is a bystander who witnessed the whole event and reported it to the police. So what exactly took place this afternoon?
In broad daylight, just as Matteotti stepped out of his house, a black Lancer filed 6 fascist thugs hastily charged at Matteotti and burgled him into the car. As I realized what was taking place, I quickly copied down the registration of the car and reported it to the police immediately. Let's just hope the culprits are found and punished.
Let's hope. Thank you for your time. It is recognised throughout Italy that the Socialists are Mussolini's biggest opposition, and already people are starting to question whether he was behind this kidnapping. If so many people believe the king should react and at least stop Mussolini from gaining any more power. One thing is for certain though, whoever is involved in this kidnapping should be punished, and the next few weeks will certainly be interesting to see how the Socialists act to this incident. Back to you in the studio. The Matteotti Murder Inquiry, Scene 3, Take 1.
Some people have likened the murder of Giacomo Matteotti to the murder of the 12th century English Archbishop Thomas Becket, who was killed by the king's followers after they heard him say, "Who will rid me of this troublesome priest?" This likeness, of course, would suggest that they think that Mussolini did want rid of Matteotti, but was not prepared to kill him. It is more likely, however, that Mussolini was simply willing to wait for his opportunity. Coming up next, our exclusive interview, we have Mussolini and King Victor Emmanuel III in the same room. We go now to Grace Moody. Hello, Grace.
But people all over the world.
No, because, well, we're in charge of the Italian population and a threat to anyone else in the world, especially liberals, and especially communists, and democratics. And anything else that crosses us.
And is there anyone that should feel particularly worried at the moment?
Only the culprit should feel worried, as we are sure we will eventually find him and he will be put to justice.
And also the communists should be worried. We shall rip Stalin's moustache from his tiny little face. But yes, we would never kill or hurt anyone who opposed us.
And Mussolini, isn't it true that this matter will personally benefit you? It will also help your party. It does rather point a finger of blame at you. Even if you had no part in this, does it not show your party is encouraging a violent way of life?
I take your finger of blame and I break it. You call me, you come here asking lots of questions for your benefit. You say my party encourages violence. You have to be tough in life to rule a country and obtain the age-long Italian dream of a return to the Roman Empire. And that involves striking down anyone in your way. I mean, we will get the job done, using violence as a last resort, which wasn't the case with Matteotti. Oh, what a sad time.
People have accused you, Victor, of being too close to Mussolini and protecting him too much. What do you say?
I do not believe we are too close. We're friends on a very personal level and we don't let it affect our work. So my relationship with him in work is strictly professional.
Matteotti Murder Inquiry, Scene 4, Take 2.
Matteotti was one of the few brave men in politics who was willing to speak out against Benito Mussolini and his thuggish tactics. He, of course, was killed only days after Matteotti released his report on the fascist use of violence in the rural election halls. The report shows that innocent voters, who may or may not have already chosen to vote fascist, were intimidated by their wrath and were forced on placing a tick in the fascist box. Thank you for joining us on this exciting day. For the latest news, come back here in half an hour. Your local news team will be in place in the meantime.